Find the solution to the systems of equations by using either graphing or substitution. So y equals 4 minus x. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to graph these. I'm going to look at the first one, and I see this 4 is positive. That's going to be my y-intercept. And my slope is -1. So that means I'm going to go down 1 to the right 1, down 1 to the right 1, and so on. Okay, and I'm going to try to draw this line, so please forgive me. Okay, hopefully that will cover it. Okay, and then I'm going to look at my second graph, and I have a y-intercept of -3, and I have a slope of +1 there. So I'm going to graph that, and I see that my my intercept looks like it's at about 3.5, but we can't be sure. They hit in the middle of that, but we can't be sure exactly where they're at unless we do substitution. So I'm going to write my two problems over here. And I'm going to take my first equation, this 4 minus x, and it says y equals that. So I'm going to plug it in right here where I see y, because it says y equals that, so I can plug it in for y because I'm substituting. Just like when you substitute a player in to a sports game. So if I substitute a player, I'm taking one out and putting the other in. Now I'm going to solve for x. So I'm going to add x. I'm going to get it over to the right hand side. So I've got 2x minus 3. Now I'm going to add 3. Add 3. 2x equals 7. And then divide both sides by 2. Oh, x equals 3.5 because 7 divided by 2 is 3.5. So now all I have to do to find y is to plug it into one of my equations. I'm going to use the second one, x minus 3. The reason I chose this one is because I think it's easier. To subtract 3.5 minus 3 and get 0.5. So on our graph, we were correct.